I'm Chef Emily, and welcome to Brooklyn Chow. Today we're going to be talking about mushrooms. Here at Brooklyn Chow, we love mushrooms, and we have 3 different varieties to talk to you about today. So let's pan over here and take a look at these beautiful mushrooms. So we have 3 different varieties. First, there is the baby portabello. So a baby portabello mushroom is a beautiful mushroom. We're going to talk more about it in a second. But we also have the shitake mushroom here, this beautiful batch of shitake mushrooms. And then we have what many people would refer to as the ordinary button mushroom. So all of these mushrooms have different qualities. The mushrooms that we enjoy most of the time in a salad are typically the button mushroom. This is a typical thing that you would find in a salad. But when you get into the more expensive or more unique varieties, these are things that you would find perhaps this type of mushroom. This is the shitake mushroom, is great in pasta. You might see it with a pasta sauce, maybe a cream sauce, because it is naturally sort of a rich, buttery, creamy kind of taste, and its texture really works well in a cream type of sauce. And then of course there's the baby portabello, which has a very rich taste. Portobello mushrooms in general have a very meaty kind of taste. Basically all mushrooms sort of taste like they're almost like a meaty kind of an earthy taste, but the baby portobello is very similar to the larger portobellos, except that the baby portobello has still this skin around it here, and where the inner portions of this portion are not, which are like the little ribs, that they're not exposed. If you find a portobello mushroom that has already, a baby portobello that already has the ribs exposed like they are when you go to get a larger portobello mushroom, they're probably not as fresh, because the baby portobello is supposed to be like this, whereas the large portobello that you see when you go have a portobello mushroom that would be served like in a vegetarian sandwich or as a on top of a salad, is a larger, more flat item, usually about the size of the palm of your hand, and it would have been allowed to ripen, and that's why it would look that way, because it would have been open and all of those ribs would be showing. So today at Brooklyn Chow, we are using the mushrooms to make a mushroom soup, and the type of mushroom soup that we're making today is a baby portobello and shiitake mushroom soup. So I wanted to have you come and take a look at how our beautiful soup is turning out over here. We have this beautiful baby portobello and shiitake mushroom soup, and you can see we have scallions and parsley, and it's in a beautiful onion broth. And this type of a soup goes very well with a sandwich, a salad, potato, even a hot dog. Brooklyn Chow serves 19 different varieties of international style hot dogs, and we all have chef designed sandwiches here, very beautiful sandwiches. And soups we have like this, we make here in Brooklyn Chow daily. We have soups that are rotating seasonally or based on what we see at the market that we think is really beautiful and want to share with the customers that come in. As I said, these beautiful shiitake mushrooms, for example, are absolutely stunning. They are very fresh. You can see, very fresh. The little brown patches are natural to them. This is not indicating that they're going bad in any way. You obviously have to feel the mushrooms. If they feel soggy, that would be an indicator that they are not fresh. But this is a natural look to them. They are very, very fresh, as are our baby portobellos. You see when you push on them, they're firm. If you get a mushroom that's very, very soft, it's indicating that it's starting to decay. You can still use those type of mushrooms sometimes in certain ingredients. If it's going to get cooked and it's more of just a little flavoring, but you don't want to use stale mushrooms or anything like that in things like the soup or things where you're going to be, the focus of it is going to be on that. I also just want to talk a little bit more about our friend the button mushroom. Again, if you look at this, you see that it's very firm, it's very fresh, it's white, it does have a little bit of brown here and there, but that's natural to the mushroom. The main issue is whether it's soft or whether it's going to be soggy. You want to make sure your mushrooms are always fresh and firm. We use the baby portobello and the shiitake mushroom in the soup that we're making today, and for our pizzattas, which are in the oven, we are using these these whole button mushrooms as our topping on our mushroom pizzetta. We have the in the dough pizzettas, which we have every Saturday and Sunday. So I want to talk to you just a little bit more about the interesting things about these East Asian shiitake mushrooms. So these obviously do originate from Asia, and what's very interesting is that they are believed to have medicinal properties. As we know, certain types of food have different antioxidant properties. A lot of green leafy vegetables, blueberries, things that are rich in color often have antioxidants. But things like this can as well. And mushrooms, you have to do your research. It's super interesting what the history of mushrooms are, how we started importing them, and what their medicinal or health benefits are. And so at Brooklyn Chow, we try to have fresh, healthy things as much as possible. And we're very excited about this beautiful soup that we're making today. We hope you'll stop in here at our 1031 Bergen Street location, our first location here, and we look forward to seeing you. Remember, calories are like days. Make them count wisely. Thank you.